Because you know that's the right way to be everything. You just unbiased on every subject.
For sure.
Okay. Well. Okay. So we have spawning in the bottom right position. Runes of Ceres. It is the red Zerg player, Panda Bear Me.
And representing Germany in the bottom left from, I don't think he's on a team anymore, but it is the teal Protoss, Sake. Or Sak, however he likes to say it.
How do you think he says it?
I think
Zaka?
one time, yeah, it's Zak. Yeah,
German.
that's how it
Zaka.
says it. But then everybody else
Zaka?
says Sake. It's like Zak
Because
with a Z.
sake, like alcohol.
Or
But
Zake.
horizontal spawns here, so I mean, and actually Panda Bear Me going catch gas pool, very aggressive. I would say I can't really dictate. Scarlet probably knows what this means, but maybe for a potential
I saw Scarlet say in the chat earlier that Sake is going to lose to a Ling Flood, or not a Ling Flood, Ling Drops.
Ling Drops.
So,
this is the map for it. I mean, the main base is just so exposed as a Protoss player to cover the whole thing, and you have this natural ramp, which is really, really wide, so potentially you could lose to a lot of Ling Drops, or even like just getting some units squeezed by the Zerg player would be a pretty big deal.
For sure. Yeah, especially in these spawns, I think it can be pretty frustrating to deal with. Well, actually, in all the spawns, I don't.
On the spawns, this map is just
all of the spawns. It's really hard.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
let's see if he pulls off gas.
I'm just gonna call him Sake. But his.
Call him whatever.
I mean, the Evo Chamber is a pretty big giveaway. Sake is actually keeping this probe here. Pretty good job, seeing how many get out of gas. But Panda Bear Me is just going to leave one, give them that flexibility of having potential gas later, and it doesn't really get rid of the drone count completely.
And Sake, he skips Zealot, so I think if Panda Bear Me does the Ling Drops, it could be kind of annoying to deal with. Because in my experience, you kind of want to get your Zealot, and then Adept if you want to defend the Ling Drops well.
I mean, Panda Bear Me doesn't know where Sake scouted, except for not in the top position, so it's either cross or horizontal. I think if he knew it was horizontal, he'd be playing it a little bit differently, but he's just going to opt for that third hatch.
Yeah. Panda Bear Me not being too aggressive so far. Maybe he'll go for like a delayed Ling Drop and catch him off guard.
Yeah, but you do need that Evo Chamber, which he's not getting right now, so
yeah,
pretty big deal. But as I said before, this natural ramp is actually quite the Sim City to get off. Like this,
it's
Death
difficult
actually
for Protoss.
Yeah, and he's not even going to be able to. There you go. That building will finally wall it off completely.
Yeah, walls it with a Twilight Cancel. Interesting. And there's that Evo Chamber, so he's going to be doing the delayed Ling Drop. We'll see how much that does.
Calling it correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, this motherfucker was high nooning me. I thought he was high nooning all of you.
You can hear.
Yeah. Cats with the background commentary. Solid.
Exactly. But Sake does scout this Overlord, so he will be seeing it morphing if it does morph. So good job from Sake spotting that and keeping tabs on it. It's a pretty big deal. Now, well, Panda Bear Me, did he cancel I think he can't. No, he didn't cancel the Evo Chamber, but he's going to go up to a quick layer, so he's just actually he's morphing it, so pretty.
Yeah, it's good just to have the Overlord there. I mean, it's not much of an investment, and it forces Sake to make some stalkers, I guess. And this is kind of. Will they get in time?
Good job.
Okay.
They are going to get some damage, and at least forces the probes to come out off the mineral line.
Actually, no. That wasn't worth it. But,
no,
yeah,
but
solid defense.
I mean,
yeah,
it was just there's nothing really about it. It was just a failed attempt.
I think that was a little bit too predictable from Panda Bear Me. Maybe.
I think he tried to force it. He definitely should have. He could have morphed it, and then it would have forced the pylon to go right there, just in case if the Zerglings were to come. But I don't think he could have. He shouldn't have invested all those lings into it.
Yeah, but that was kind of smart from Sake. What he did, he kept the stalkers hidden, so Panda Bear Me didn't know that there were stalkers. So he figured that he might have been fine doing the Ling drop when really Sake was on top of it. So good moves from Sake there.
Looks like Sake is gonna go for a 7-gate timing, all in timing.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's gonna go 7-gate.
He's at depths. I don't think that was a very good shade right there.
Nope,
They
not a good
shaded
shade at
directly
all.
on top of the links.
With enough speedling, especially with the nerf, he doesn't even have the upgrade for it, does he? Yeah, he doesn't even have the adept upgrade, so these adepts actually don't get as much damage done as you'd think.
Yeah.
But as we see a War Prison coming on in Blink, so this is going to be 2 base all in coming up from Sake.
You know,
So
I
it's gonna
think
be
Panda Bear
lucky
Me.
for me.
Yeah, even though this can be kind of a difficult map to defend Blink Stalkers because of the ledge between the third and the main. Panda Bear Me, he's already got roach speed, and you know he's making 6 overlords, Jesus, and he can make so many roaches now in Raptors. So, although it is a little bit late, I think he was supply blocked. He's not been able to spend all of his money, so
Yeah, but
we'll
nice
see
Ling
if he's
run by
able
is
to defend
actually
this.
like Panda Bear and me knows that this is an all-in because he has a Ling at the third of Sake.
Yeah, he knows what's going on. Oh, catches a stalker. That's good for Lings in the middle of the map. But
this
Panda
is
Bear
pretty
Me,
scary.
he now does have the Ravagers and Roach that.
Now is he gonna blink
And-
into the main?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice job.
Needs some Ravagers.
So this
shot.
is actually
if he can
pretty
get the Warp
difficult.
Prism. Oh, they missed barely. That's
Yeah,
really
just a
unfortunate
tip.
for Panda Bear Me.
Oh,
I think he'll get it this time though.
Oh, if you get,
okay, he
that's
does get
actually
it.
good. So
Alright,
this
now
pretty
he
much
can
sets
split
down
his-
the aggression.
Yeah, he's got enough units to split in 2 locations, and he's probably gonna lose all these stalkers. Does need to be a little bit careful though.
Sake is going for this Desperation Dark Shrine. Pretty much a false hope. Like he's losing all these stalkers. He lost every unit, essentially for almost for free. Like he's not trading well at all.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the layers
Panda Bear
already
Me
up.
does. So fortunately for Sake, he was able to get the stalkers out of there because Panda Bear Me moved his units. Actually, Sake is an observer, so he was able to see that. So that was smart of him. And yeah, does he have any overseers on the map or any kind of
No, but he has
protection?
a layer. Like the layer is quick enough to where like Overseer's more than quick enough. I'm surprised since he doesn't see that Sake had a third after this that he's not morphing in Overseers right now. He's actually droning up. So I don't know. I would like to see at least one Spore or even a couple Overseers morph, knowing that there's no third base. The big alarm bell should be up in his head right now saying that something's coming.
Yeah. And he was able to sneak that Warp Prism. I don't think the Lings saw the Warp Prism. So he's going to be able to warp in like so many DTs and catch him off guard. But actually, I don't think he has a lot of gas speed. He's, Lings and Roaches killing so many sentries. Good
Yeah,
trade
they
for Panda
did,
Bear.
aim and force out force field, so pretty much puts these sentries to worthlessness until they build up enough energy for a couple more force.
Here comes the real threat, the DTs. Or in the
Are they
main,
morphing?
probably. In the main. Oh, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
only
they're
afford 2 DTs, so that's kind of... Oh!
And there's
he
an
has
Overseer.
Overseer. Okay. Maybe you missed something. He was able to know about it somehow. Alright, so that's really, really good for Panda Bear Me. Now he's at 50 supply. And got Hydra's on the way. Does he have a Lurker Den? No, he doesn't, but he can probably make that after the Hydra upgrade finishes. And I think Panda Bear Me, as long as he doesn't take any more damage to DT shenanigans or anything like that, he can, you know, force fight at Sake's third base and just kill him.
I mean, it's a nice try, but like Hydra's coming out. The only real way to actually deal with them is like Blink Stalkers on even numbers with good blink control. But supply-wise, like Panda Bear Me is aiming to like he's already droned up to actually only 52 workers. I actually would have liked a couple more workers, but the Hydra lists are just going to help out so much against a Protoss player, and he's got a macro hatch, so he has the production he needs to actually push. But it looks like he's just going to go into that Lurker Den, which is actually a really nice choice because you can't really deal
Especially for
with
these
Lurkers
spots.
with just Stalkers.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Lurker to your base,
Yeah.
it's pretty much like game over.
Yeah. I like what he's doing, though. He's got... I think one good way to deal with Lurkers is just have, like, a ton of Immortals. That's how I think you deal with them. a ton of immortals and like a couple of disruptors mixed in, and so he's gonna go up to like 5 immortals and get the disruptors. But I think Panorama is just gonna have way too much.
Yeah,
Panorama's
Panorama's
got
gonna
really good
put the
defenses.
maximum out.
Yeah, Spore and Spine in every base, solid. And he's pushing his third right now.
Yeah, like if Sake did have disruptors, it's a different story, but he doesn't, and he has to face against lurkers and hydralists, like in in pretty sizable numbers. Actually, there's no lurkers right now. It's just Ravager, Hydra, and Rogue. So potentially,
I think
he
he's
could
just
actually
got
hold
way
the
too much anyway.
I don't know, man. I don't know, Nate. And then as I say that, like, everything just...
Yeah, it's over. Well, really solid game for Panorama, even after his initial link drop didn't do much.
Yeah. Pretty Zergy way he handled everything. Good. Congrats. Good job on him.
Oh, wait, do you want us to wait for you to the movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna go watch Deadpool?
Sorry.
No, because they heroes
Okay.
But yeah, good
So
game
that's
from
1-0
Panorama. Yeah. Wait, what was your prediction?
I said 2-1.
Panorama?
Yeah.
Okay. 2-1. Confirmed.
I think what's the next map? Do we know?
Probably should know. It's gonna be Lurelek. So Lurelek Crest.
Okay.
I would say
Maybe
it's a Zerg. No, you can't
are
change
all
your
maps
prediction.
just their favorite? Oh, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
change my
all
prediction.
maps are your favorite. All maps are Zerg favored. Let's be honest here.
What was that?
There's no maps that are not Zerg favored. Because Zerg
Yeah.
have just so much.
What a fucking imbecile.
Unfortunately, we don't have a Zerg player here to defend themselves,
I mean,
so it's just
we all
us.
know how to play Zerg. You just mass up a bunch of units. If you're playing Protoss, you get Lurkers. If you're playing Terran, you get Ultralisks. That's it. I'm like making all the
Why don't you
Zerg
just
players
switch
in
to
chat
Zerg then?
like so mad. Because I don't
Yeah.
like winning that easily.